Hi, my name is Brian Hegney, instructor of communication at High Point University. Yay! Today this video is going to be about setting up your Unreal project to work with GitHub so you can work on a team and none of you have to be in the same room. You can all work from home, and that's great. That's what you want to do. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, we need to install two things on my computer or your computer for Unreal to work with that, and that is Git and then GitHub Desktop. So let's take a look at what we need to do. I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to type in Git, download, G-I-T, download, look, download Git. Get started free. Bitbucket.org. Okay. Build for professionals. All we're going to do with this, we are just installing it onto the computer. That's all we're doing. Is this actually the one I want to use? Get downloads is the one I actually want. Sorry. Get downloads. It looks to me like the second link, HTTPS get-scm.com downloads. There we go. That's what it should be. And it looks like I want the Windows version because I'm on a Windows. Download it for free. Hey, your download is starting. You're downloading the latest 64-bit version of Git for Windows, and there it is here. I'm using Chrome, so obviously I can see it on the left part of my screen. And I'm just going to left-click it. It's an executable file. I'm going to click it to run it. It's going to run it. Yeah, safety is not known. View details. If you have a antivirus, then you might have to do a couple things to get it installed. But it should just be running it. Where are you? There we go. No, run this program anyway. Yes, I choose that. Yes. I am going to just accept that it's going to install and see. You know what? No, go back. What I want to do is go under D. For those of you in my computer class, when you sit down, you're going to download it to the D drive, program files, Git, G-I-T. So I want you to do the same thing. Go to D. Go to Program Files, and what we're going to do, say OK. So now it's going to do D Program Files Get. D Program Files Get. Say Next. Just accept everything, accept everything, accept everything. Accept everything, accept, next, install. Okay, now it's going to do an install. If you do it on the D drive, I don't know how the computers are set up, but it will actually stick around for us. It'll be great. Ooh, let's see. Yay! I don't want to view the notes. That's fine. Okay, that's step one. Step two is we need to install the GitHub Desktop. So what I'm going to do now is Google GitHub Desktop. There it is. GitHub Desktop, simple collaboration for your desktop. Download for Windows 64-bit. We're going to download that. It's going to download it if you're using Chrome. Go ahead and click that executable file. I think, once again, safety is not known. Okay. View details. And I have to accept it. Eventually. Run it anyway. So again, the main thing is when you're on the school computer, you can download these. Now, oftentimes the system will wipe. For some reason, these are, let's see, I've already created my free account, so I don't need to do that. Let's skip this step. You can create your account later. I was going to say the systems, usually the computers wipe themselves, but for some reason when we install these two programs onto the D drive, they don't. So let's see, my name, my email, yes, B. Hegney. So when my account on GitHub I've used with bhegney at highpoint.edu. So I'm going to continue with this. And yes, sure. Okay, so I believe, did that actually work? Damn it. I'm unsure. No. Oh, okay, so this was fine. I guess I thought I was supposed to install this to the D drive. I don't think I did, but what happens is GitHub, anyways, it saves things per username on our school computers. So what that means is you'll be able to keep opening this up on our school computers and it'll be fine. So basically, here's one thing I can do. For instance, I have a lot of things on GitHub already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign in. Actually, so if I go to File, or let's say I want to clone a repository. So I have something on GitHub that I want to download to this computer. I say clone a repository. Now I'm not signed in, so I'm going to sign into my GitHub account. It's under bhegney at highpoint.edu. And just going to open it up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm signed in. I guess it doesn't tell me I did it correctly. If I say clone repository, look at all of these things that I'm able to download. Okay, and these are projects, and some of them already exist in my drive. Okay, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and click on this project. Something you've all probably have seen. It's working with a rising platform, right? And so what if this project, I want to kind of go home and work on it and just keep it on GitHub for a while. And maybe you guys could download it if you wanted to, make some changes, re-upload it. Okay, so what I first want to do is connect it to, not connect it, I'm actually going to close it. I'm going to save this and close it. And this is called Rising Platforms. So what I want to do is to add an existing project on my computer and publish it to GitHub. Okay, so I'm going to click Add Local Repository. And I'm going to go find that project. And it's under Documents, Unreal Projects. Actually, it's under D drive for Hegney, Unreal Projects, Rising Platforms. And I'm going to select that folder. This does not to be a Git repository because it's not. I'm making it one. Would you like to create a repository here instead? I'm going to add repository. Yes. Oh, Rising Platforms. It's going to be there and say create. I'll say I'll add a description such as playing with blueprints to raise platforms. And create the repository. And so it's going to go through all of these things. And it's essentially, because we downloaded and installed Git, it's kind of working with that original Git executable software program. And the desktop version is just to make it more user-friendly for us. And I'm going to probably pause this. Oh, there you are. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, don't look at that. All right, so that took a while to actually work. So now I created the repository. Now if I want to push this up to the website so that when I go home I can download it again, I'll say something like, I don't know, first publish, and then for a description I'll say like, in this version I added 2 platforms using blueprints. 2 moving platforms using blueprints. First publish, okay. I think now I will publish that repository to GitHub. So right now, the first thing I did was I created that repository on my computer, and now I'm going to push it up to GitHub, github.com. Rising Platforms. I can't keep it private because I have a free membership, so whatever, and then I'll publish that repository. Now it's going to push everything from my computer onto the cloud or online onto GitHub's website. And then when I go home, or I could tell you guys, if you wanted to download it, I could give you, I could share this with you, and you could all download it yourselves, make changes, like make your own platforms, and publish that to GitHub. In fact, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah. And I'm going to pause this while we wait. Camera is, oh, there it is. Good. Alright, so it uploaded, it pushed, it's fine. So now what happens is when I go to another computer, I can actually download it again. So let's see what that looks like with another project. At home the other day I was playing with the idea of how do I make a Portal clone, let's say. How can I do that? So I actually did everything I just did at home, but I'm at work now, so I want to upload, or I want to download the Portal thing I've got. So if I go to, I want to go to clone repository, file clone. So now pretend you're at home. You want to get my thing, or maybe you're in the computer lab, you want to get my Raising Platforms project. I'm going to clone repository. And you're going to look for Rising Platforms, or whichever one I tell you to, because I actually have a better one at home that I want to download, that I want to upload, sorry. So, but I'm going to download Porty, because that's the one I want. And so I'm going to clone that to look at C, users, B, Hegney, documents, GitHub, Porty. Clone it. Now it's going to take a little while. Ooh, looks like it's going pretty well. Yeah. 72%. And when you do that, yay. Now what happens is it downloaded it. I actually want to open this repository in Explorer. The reason is I want to see that folder. Now I could go through Windows Explorer and find it, but you know what? I just want to use the desktop, GitHub Desktop, to do that. So I'm going to click that. It actually opens up a window here. Documents, GitHub, Porty. Look at, there's Porty.u project. I didn't have to click on it. I'm sorry. Open it back up. There's the U project. That is the Unreal Engine project file. If I double click it, it's going to go ahead and open up this fun little Portal clone I'm making. Yeah. Is it fun? I don't know. Is it little? Yes, it is. And I'm going to pause this again because it takes a while for this stuff to open. So I'm going to... Actually, that was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. So look at, there's my little Portal things. If I play it, what you'll see is I just have a little blueprint functions where if I fall into that, whoops, didn't work. Boom, I'm like shot out of that portal. So, you know, I'll just do it here. Whoosh. I'm shot out of that portal. But maybe just to show you how it works, I'm going to create something. So I want to create a blueprint. So this is what you guys will do. You're going to all add your own platforms, let's say, to a file, to a U project, and then upload it. So I will create a new blueprint class of an actor, and I'm going to call it Hegney Platform. Probably Hegney Platform BP. And in there, I'm going to go ahead and add all of my stuff, right? So I'm going to add, I'm going to build it just like I did last time. So I'm just going to pause this for a moment. Okay, so I just created it in about a few minutes, and now I'm going to drag my platform here because let's say I want a platform to be able to go back up tall, and I'm going to grab my endpoint to make it go up here, and that should work if I come down. Let's see, because I always miss that. I did not do that very well, so let me go. Whoa! Of course, I went through the portal. I have to go around. Now if I come up here, why didn't it go? Okay, so pause that while I figure out what's going on. Come on, come on. Okay, there we go. All right, so I fixed it. Instead of doing on component begin overlap of the trigger box, I said on component begin hit or something like that. On component hit, which I didn't hit it, I overlapped it. So I just used the wrong event. All right, so here, watch this. This is fun. I'm going to go down here and let's go whoop. You see how I'm pushed out of that portal. Great. I've got a lot more functionality I need to do, like have some cameras, but whatever, you get the idea. Last night I was just playing around and wanted to play with teleportation. Keeping velocity of the actor. Notice when I just walk through, it kind of pushes me a little bit. But when I come up, and now there's my lift. Notice that lift is called Hegney Lift, right? And so come down here, and I'm going to try to aim for that thing now, and I'm going to go through it. Bam! It now pushes me against the wall. That was a big one. Okay. There we go. So that's it. Escape. See, that is Hegney Platform BP. So I'm going to expect when I download this later, I'm going to expect to see everybody's names if this is what I in fact do with our project. Now, how do I save that now? I'm going to do save all, save selected. I'm going to close it and close that. And now look at your GitHub. Oh, shoot. Oh, well, damn it. Damn it! Well, look at your GitHub file. It has a whole bunch of changes. What I'm going to do is say summary Hegney changes. And I'm going to say Hegney added his own platform to this file. I'm going to commit that to the master, which I just committed in my local repository, but now look, I need to push that back to GitHub. Okay, because I only added something, I didn't change anything, I didn't delete anything that some of you might have kept in yours, I can actually push that back to the origin. So what I'm doing, and now what it's doing, is it's resolving all the changes. So I don't have to upload the whole thing, it only uploaded what I did. And so now when I go home, I can actually download the updated version to pull it. I guess I can pull it. And it'll tell me that something has changed on the master GitHub file, and all I have to do is pull it. And so that's what I want us to try to do. And I hope you followed along. And if not, I'll create a new video because sorry about this. I'm sorry.